Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca Rose from CSE 8. The story I will be telling to you all today is Jar of Life. Time is a great equalizer. We all get 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 52 weeks a year. How you spend your time will determine if your life will be fulfilling, satisfying, and happy. So, what will you choose? There was once a university professor who wanted to teach a life lesson to his students. So, what he did was he took a glass jar, he took a pile of sand, pebbles, and rocks. The first thing which he did was he poured the pile of sand into the jar. The sand represents the least important things, things in our life such as playing video games, spending time on unnecessary activities, and other stuff which don't really matter. And he poured all of the sand into the jar. The next thing which he did was he poured the pebbles into the glass jar. The glass jar represents the things which we consider as important, but they don't really hold much importance. Things like meeting up with people you don't really like, or doing stuff you don't really enjoy, or the job which you don't really enjoy doing. Stuff like this represents the pebbles. The next thing what he did is he took the rocks. The rocks represent the most important things in your life. Things such as your goals, your family, your partner, or things that really matter the most. So when he was pouring all the rocks into the jar, the glass jar, there what was noticed was there was not enough space for the rocks inside the jar. So the professor said that if you focus on unimportant things, such as playing video games or doing stuff which doesn't really benefit you in the positive way, you won't really have time for the things that really are important, like your goals, your dreams, your the work which actually has to be done. You won't really be having time for that. So by this representation, the lecturer, the professor said this. So what he did was he taught the students to actually prioritize which things should come first. So he emptied all the contents in the jar and he showed the students what must actually be done. So the first thing which he did was he put all the rocks into the jar. Now all the rocks have fitted into the jar. The next thing which he did was he put the pebbles into the jar. And after that, he poured the sand into the jar. This time, everything perfectly fit because the rocks have been there in the jar, and then the pebbles, and then the sand. And he has shown through this activity that when you rightfully prioritize things, everything falls into place. So, by this story, we can conclude by saying that you need to learn your priorities, which things must be put first and which things you must focus on. Your goals, your ambitions, your dreams must always take the first priority. Then you can prioritize other stuff, other hobbies, sort of thing. Thank you.